time, weather, and...
Hello and welcome to Driving with Todd. And I'm Todd. We're going to do a request. This request comes in from my reaction to Gary Moore doing the song Still in Love with You. The YouTuber making the request goes by the name of Wild Apple Llamas. What a wild name. Wild Apple Llamas. I love it. I love it. Wild Apple Llamas writes this. Great. Now, how about a reaction to another Irishman and possibly the best guitarist no one knows? The legendary Rory Gallagher. What in the World from the BBC sessions is an amazing blues piece. Tattooed Lady on the checked shirt wizard version screams. And I Fall Apart from his first solo album is sublime and rated as the greatest Irish love song in 2018. Check out some Rory and you won't be sorry. So we get a rhyme at the end. How cool is that? So I got to admit, I don't know a lot of Rory Gallagher. I don't own or hadn't owned any Rory Gallagher albums, especially back in the 70s. But I did own all the Taste albums. I mean, I love Taste. I bought the first Taste album when it came out, and I think that was 1969, simply called Taste. It had a great cover. If you've never seen the cover, check it out. It's a great cover. The second album, On the Boards, another fantastic blues album with Rory Gallagher on guitar. And I did a reaction about 2 years ago to Taste's song Blister on the Moon, which is from their first album. So check my library out if you want to hear some Taste and Rory Gallagher when he was starting out with his first band. So I thought, what song do we do? Let's do What in the World, since that was the first one listed. I've not heard any of these, so that's a good pick. Now, Rory Gallagher was born in Ireland in 1948, as noted by Wild Apple's Llamas. He's an Irish guitarist, and like I said, his first band was Taste, and it was, I believe that was his first band. But this particular song came from an album that came out in 1999 called BBC Sessions, and Rory Gallagher passed away in 1995 at the age of 47. So he was quite the young man when he passed away. The album is all tracks from BBC sessions, and he loved the BBC. He when he was a kid, he would rush home to watch different shows that were broadcast on BBC or listen to them on the radio, and he just really liked the sound of these bands being played live on the BBC, and then he compared them to their studio versions or their record versions. So he was big into the BBC, and this album is a lot of different tracks that he covered. Now, What in the World, I believe, is written by Willie Dixon. Now, on the album it says traditional, arranged by Rory Gallagher, but when I looked it up, I think the trace goes back to Willie Dixon on this particular song. Some of these blues songs are tough to learn who actually wrote them because there are so many different variations of the blues songs. So here we go with Rory Gallagher live on the BBC doing the song What in the World. Wow, that is blues. I'm a huge fan of English blues, UK blues, English blues. I know Rory Gallagher's an Irishman, so Irishman blues. That whole genre that came out of the UK period of, let's say, 67 to, well, Fleetwood Mac and Peter Green, and then going into the early 70s. That the blues were just so fantastic. They had so many great blues guitarists that were doing so many great things, like Eric Clapton and, like I said, Peter Green. Just really fantastic blues guitarists, and Rory Gallagher is one of them. And like I said, I really didn't have any Rory Gallagher per se as a solo artist on vinyl, but I had all the Taste albums, and the blues were just so heavy on those two Taste albums. And Rory Gallagher was just a fantastic guitarist, and this shows it. I mean, I just love it. I love the heavy bass in there. That's one thing about the English blues too, is that heavy bass. When you had Cream, you had Jack Bruce with the heavy bass in there. Fleetwood Mac, you had John McVie. I mean, there was just some really good bass driving. And then you got that constant beat on the drum. And it sounds, I don't know if that's a second guitar on this version or if there's a piano being played. I can't really make it out because the bass and Rory playing guitars is really dominating the musical portion of this song. But so far, wow, it is heavy blues and I love it.
What in the world? What in the world am I gonna do? What in the world? What in the world am I gonna do? My dear girlfriend, I'm leaving. She knew I did not want her to. See me early in the morning, crying last thing at night. See me crying early in the morning, moaning last thing at night. I won't find out to leave me. I can't do a thing right. All right.
Okay, just stop it here a second. Wow, this is fantastic. I haven't heard a great blues tune like this in a long, long time. I'm thinking 10 years after Elvin Lee, great blues guitarist there. So many great blues guitarists coming out of the UK, Ireland area. And his vocals too are so great on this song. I mean, really good blues vocals where not only is he feeling the pain on his guitar, but he's feeling the pain on the words that are coming out of his mouth. Just a really heavy blues, and this just is fantastic. Let's keep on going. sweet too. I like that where Rory hands off from the guitar solo, hands off to the piano player to do a piano solo. Very, very nice. Very nice. That's what I thought. I thought it was a piano, but the guitar and the bass in the beginning of the song were so heavy, I couldn't make out for sure that that was a piano. But yeah, it definitely was a piano. Love the piano solo. And what I really liked is that the drummer was starting to show what he has as well. I mean, he was doing some really good fills there as the piano was doing its thing. Just really nice put together. I mean, I mean, it's the blues, so it's a little loose, but yet it's still tight. Just really love this. Let's keep on going.
Where in the world? Where in the world am I supposed to go? Supposed to go. I found some place. I'll be sure to let you know. What in the world? What in the world am I gonna do? Where in the world? What in the world am I gonna do? Our best girl packed up to leave me. She knew I did not want her to. Knew I did not want her to.
Oh, that was incredible. That was really, really good. Like I said, I haven't heard a good blues song like that in a long time. That was fantastic. I loved every second of it. The guitar playing, wow. I mean, he was just burning that guitar. I mean, it was not, fast riffs, but it was just that slow, methodical blues with that bass guitar and drum behind him, just driving along. And then you got that piano in there just filling in where we need a couple of holes filled in. We'll do a little bit of piano here and a little bit of piano there. Great. And then his voice, fantastic voice for the blues, especially when he got to the end there. He was getting a little gruff with his singing, and that just fits so well because you could feel, this is a painful song. And he was showing his pain with the way he was getting his voice a little bit, what you could say, gravelly at the end there. Just really loved it. The whole thing was fantastic. I mean, this was like over 9 minutes long, and it seemed to me like it was like 2 minutes. It was that good. When a song just kind of just goes right by, and you're not looking at the time, you're just kind of listening to it, and all of a sudden it's over. It's like, wow, that's fantastic. And it would have been great that the BBC would have filmed this as well to actually see the band perform this live, not just have the audio. Now, I don't know, maybe they did have video of this, not sure. But I know that the BBC, they did a lot of recording of a lot of bands, and some of those bands got wiped. Their tapes got wiped. It's just sad because this stuff that was recorded on the BBC was just fantastic. I mean, it's just fantastic stuff. I've got a lot of albums by different groups from the BBC, and their stuff is just great. It's almost better than what they recorded in the studio for their studio albums, because they were just doing their thing. I mean, Rory Gallagher and his band was just doing their thing in front of an audience, and it was fantastic. So this is a great recommendation. Loved it. Just I guess I didn't know I was in the mood for the blues today, but hey, after hearing this, I may have to pick out some more blues and listen to some more blues. This was awesome. So I hope you thought it was awesome as well. If you did, hit that like button. That'd be really appreciated. If you have any comments about Rory Gallagher doing the song What in the World from the BBC sessions, put in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated as well. Now I'm going to take a link to this video and put in my description below. I thought the video was kind of cool. It was a fan-made video and a lot of stills of Rory Gallagher, which I thought were excellent. They almost fit in with what Rory was doing on his guitar during the song. I thought that was really kind of cool. And so if you want to watch it again, you just click on that link. It'll open up and play for you. And guess what? I won't be stopping it and interrupting it. You'll get to watch it all the way through. I'm also going to put a link to the channel that uploaded this video into my description below. You might want to check out that channel. They may have some other really good videos that you want to see. Now, have you subscribed to Driving with Todd? If you haven't, you got to do it. We're playing all kinds of cool music here. We're having a lot of fun. Like playing some blues here today. I mean, this was just a very big surprise for me. I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I knew I was going to do Rory Gallagher, and I thought, well, I'm going to pick the first one, and it was a great blues tune. So we're doing all kinds of great stuff. Just go below this video and just pick that subscribe button, and you'll be making me very happy. If you go over here, ring the bell, you'll get updates to my latest videos. So wonderful recommendation. Loved it. Like I said, it's over 9 minutes long, and it felt like it was 2-3 minutes. It was like over with before it even started. What a great tune! Put a huge smile on my face. I'm hoping to put a huge smile on your face. And peace out, baby.